Hello and welcome to a new episode of Coptic Las. In today's lecture, we are going to cover more consonants. So far we have learned all the vowels, we've covered all the consonants that have English pronunciation. One pronunciation and they look and sound like English, and today we're going to finish all the consonants that have one pronunciation, but those ones do not look or sound like the English ones, more or less. So there is 8 of them that we're going to learn today. As always, I'm going to go over each letter. I show it upper and lower case. Name of the letter, its pronunciation will always be the same. You don't have to worry about Greek or Coptic words. The pronunciation is always the same. We're going to learn an example word for each. We're going to pronounce it together, learn the meaning in English, and we'll be done for that lecture. There is a good surprise in this lecture, because if you're ever wondering what the name of the class or this program is, which we say it's called Coptic Las, and if you want to know what that means, you might actually learn the word today that will give away the name of the program. So I'm very excited for that. So without any more introduction, I'm going to go into each letter. We're going to learn them together. You will need to memorize those for your test, so make sure you know those 8 words like you master them, okay? Just like you did with the previous words that we have all learned and got tested on. Cool, so let me get started. First letter we're going to learn is Xe. Xe kind of looks like 2 Z's mushed together. It's Xe, it's always an X. It's an X, can only be an X. And this is an example word. So I have Xe, which makes the X sound. Duh. Then we have Omicron and Epsilon, and remember that combination, when Omicron and Epsilon come together, they make a one vowel sound, OU, as in soup. And then finally I have Ru, that we learned it from before, a consonant that's always R. So you put the whole word together and you get Xur. And Xur means ring. Next letter we're going to learn is Chai. Chai always makes a Kha sound in Arabic, which the closest thing to it in English is KH. So the word is like khair, right? So this is KH as in Kha, as in the word khair. Okay? So here is the word we're learning. So first letter is what we're learning, the Chai. So it makes a Kha sound, or KH in English. Then we have Omicron, a vowel that's always an O. Tav, always a T. Remember, we're not talking about Greek words where it can be different. So since we're talking about Coptic words, unless I told you otherwise, it's a T. We don't need to worry about anything. So Chot. Okay, then the same letter comes up again. Remember, it's always KH. So whenever you see it, you put KH, Kha. And then E is E. And finally another Tav again for a T. So you put the whole word together and get Chotchet. Chotchet means test. So Chai, Chotchet, test. Next one is Epsi. Epsi makes 3-letter sound, Eps. The best word I could think of is Pepsi, because it has the exact Eps sound that you want. And so the example word first is the Epsi. So it makes an E-P-S. This is all one sound. So Eps. And then you have Iota, which Iota has no vowel before it or after, because Ipsi, what we're learning, is one of the consonant. Tav, we learned it last time as one of the consonants. There is no vowel before it or after it, so it's an I. So you put the whole word together and you get Ipsi. Okay, and then there is a Tav for a T. So Ipsit. So Ipsit means 9. So Ipsit, 9. So Ipsi. Ipsit, 9. Cool? Next letter is Phi. Phi makes a BH sound as in the word phone. Or you could go with an F. But the reason why I like to put BH, that's a personal preference, instead of F, so you can distinguish it from the Coptic letter Phi, which is always an F, like the regular F, you know. Okay? So you could get away with putting this an F. I will count it correctly on the test if you put an F or BH. As long as you know that it's a BH as in phone, not bahon, or like the BH as in pharmacy, not baharmacy. So as long as you do this, you're good. Okay? So first letter is Phi, makes a F or BH sound. Like I said, I like to use the BH. Alpha is a vowel, that's an A. Remember this? Chai, we just learned it earlier as KH, Kha sound in Arabic. Ru, we learned it from last time as R. We get iota again. Before it, ru we learned as a consonant. After it, there is nothing, so there is no vowel before or after, so it makes an I. So you put the whole word together and you get fakhri. Fakhri. Not fakhri, the name of a person. Fakhri. And fakhri means medication. Okay? Next one is phi. Phi is an F. This is the F you're used to, not the BH. You cannot put BH for this one. If you do BH for this one, it's wrong. It's F. Okay? So it's always F. And the example word first is the phi, so it's an F. E, we know as an E. Ni is a consonant N. Tav is a consonant that's T. So you put the whole word together and you get fent. And fent means worm. Next letter is hori. Hori we have learned in multiple words before from last time. But here we get to learn it formally with its own word. So it's always an H sound. And this is the word. So it starts with the hori, which we know as an H. Eta is a vowel that makes double E sound. And Tav is T, as we have always known. So you get the word heat. And heat, not heat like English word heat, which is H-E-A-T. This is heat, same pronunciation, but it's heart. So heat means heart. T. This is different than Tav. Remember, T is the one where it has the line in the middle of the T stick, not at the top of the T stick. So it's both the upper and lower case look like the lowercase t in English. This is your cue to not confuse it with Tav. If the line is at the top of the T, at the top of the stick coming out from the T like here, that's the Tav, that makes a T sound. This is T, which makes T-I sound, as in the word confetti, the last T-I in confetti. Okay? So here is the example word. First is E, we know as an E. Ru, we have covered multiple times the consonants, that's an R. Omega, remember, it doesn't have a iota after it, and a consonant. It's just omega is in a consonant, so because there is no iota and there is no consonant after it. This is the omega we're used to. That's always, always, always the case. Okay? So it will be AU, as in sauce. Okay? And finally, T is what we're learning. Just make the T-I. So you put it together and you get eroti. Eroti. And eroti is a Coptic word that means milk. Finally, last letter we're going to learn is lolla. Always makes an L sound. The example word comes from the name of the program. So lolla is an L. Alpha, vowel, that makes an A sound. Sima, remember, Sima is an S, not a C. You will never have a pronunciation with C in it. If you ever find yourself writing the pronunciation for a Coptic word with a C in it, you might want to check yourself, unless it's of course a CH, right? Such sound. So, but if you ever find yourself putting C as an S sound, you know that you did it wrong. This is Sima, which makes an S sound. So it would be loss. Loss. And loss means tongue. Okay? So with that, I'm going to review all of them again, and then we're going to be done for the day. So, first letter, consonant that we learned is Xi, always an X. Example word is Xur, and Xur means ring. Khai, always KH as in khair or kha in Arabic. Khut khait, and khut khait means test. Ipsi makes the EBS sound in Pepsi. The example word used is ipsit, and ipsit means 9. This word will come up again when we learn the numbers later in the curriculum. So you probably want to remember this word because we're eventually going to learn number, and so ipsit is number 9. Fi always makes a BH or F, as long as the BH is a phone, BH. So the example word is fakhri. You can put it with an F like I said, that counts as well. So fakhri, and fakhri means medication. Phi, always an F. You cannot put BH for this one, it has to be an F. Example word is fent with an F, and fent is warm. Hori, always an H. Example word is heat, and heat means heart. T is different than Tav. It makes T-I sound, not just a T, as in confetti, T-I. Example word is eroti, and eroti means milk. Finally, lolla always makes an L sound. Example word is las from the name of the program, and las means tongue. So the name of the program is Coptic tongue. Okay, so Here you go. Now you finally learned it. Las, and las means tongue. With that, I am done with this lecture. Thank you so much for watching.